Hello, Hannah, Terry, Mary Jo, Nancy. Good to see you today. We'll start the class in about 3 minutes. And we're using a ball, as you know, so go ahead and pull that out. And find your way to a chair, drink some water before we start. You can unmute yourself and ask any questions. It's a 45-minute class, as you all know. So we'll get started soon.
Hey Sharon, it's Mary Jo. It's my first class. What do we wear on our feet? I have the ball.
Just wear tennis shoes.
Okay.
Actually, since you're in your own home, you can be barefoot, but you want to have something that's stable. Tennis shoes or sports shoes tend to have a big flat bottom on them, and most of the time they have tie-ups, which is more secure than having elastic as the method that holds your foot in, which I know is very popular right now. So that's the thing I would do. You don't want to fall, and good shoes are the best answer for that. All right, good to see you, Mary Jo. Feel free to unmute yourself and also ask more questions and show your video. I'd love to see you if you're open to that. I do exercise with you, and I do watch what everybody is doing. So, and I keep track of that so that we know when you're with me and if you might be stopping. It's a small class, so it's easy to follow along. And we'll start in about 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and sit down. So, Mary Jo, we start seated, and then about 15 minutes into the class, we stand up and do some balance exercises where we swing our feet and, move our arms, get some cardio going with our arms and move our feet, stand on one foot, which helps with pelvic stability. And in fact, it's the best way to have pelvic stability is to stand on one foot. It takes a lot of strength to stand on one foot. And so then after we stand for about 15 minutes, we'll come back and sit down and do a cool down. So again, it's a 15-minute class. It's sponsored by Villages of Santa Fe. We're going to start in about 1 minute. I'm kind of hoping a couple more people join us this afternoon. And but I'm so glad to see all of you. Beautiful day where I am. Hopefully where you are, it's also beautiful. All right, well, let's get started. You're on time. Let's reach across our body. I had that ball behind my back, and so I am using the ball right now to massage my lower back as I move. And right now, our goal here is to get a little more flexibility, in our spine as we move. This will increase your breathing and your heart rate as you move your arms across your body, and especially as you move them up to the ceiling. That is the best way to get your heart rate up, especially as the seated exercise program. And then we can go back across, straight across. And then we can go to the floor. And we'll go back across, straight across. And we'll reach up to the ceiling. And then across again. And then back to the floor. A few more times here. Generally, it's a little tight. Maybe at this point of the day, you're more limber in your lower back, which is a good thing. And one more time across. And then we'll stop and shake out our hands. You can shake out your shoulders a little here. Pick up a leg, shake out your toes, your knee. Take everything out a little, get some more blood down to the tippy toes. And with that, let's bring our arms out, legs out wide, and keep that ball where it is by pushing it down a little lower in your hips, and then leaning down and pulsing 3 times. 3, 2, and 1. And let's go over to one leg. I went to the right. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go back to the center. 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the opposite leg. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. 3, 2, 1. Go to that first leg, which is forward and to the side. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. 3, 2, 1. Over to the other leg. 3, 2, 1. And then go back to center. Let's do more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And put your hands on your knees and push yourself up. Best to push yourself up using your hands. Since it's early in the exercise program, you want to save your spine from any difficult moves. So use your hands to push yourself up. And now let's put one forearm on our leg and reach up to the ceiling with the other arm. If that's uncomfortable, you can put your hand behind your back, or you can put your hand on your shoulder. But if you can, try to reach up to the side. It's a huge side body stretch, as you know. Try to breathe into it. There's going to be some tightness in your hips. See if you can relax that area, focusing on it, stretching it, inhaling and exhaling. And we can bring that arm down, shake out our shoulders a little. Let's go to the opposite side. Big reach. Looking at your hand, stretching, relaxing. And we can bring that hand down as well. And shake out our shoulders a little bit more. And we can walk our feet in. Let's do some shoulder rolls to the back, opening up your chest, get your elbows involved. Big, big opening. Inhaling and exhaling all the way around. Plenty of oxygen for this 45-minute time frame. And one more time. And shake things out a bit. Let's bring that ball out, put it in front of our chin here, and move it around by squeezing it. We're going to twist our wrist as well as we squeeze it. Pinky finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, and thumbs. Everything is engaged as we squeeze the ball. You can look at the ball, look at your hands, send some attention to your hands. And now let's go the other direction. This is for improving strength in your fingers. If you have some inflammation, arthritis, some joints that might be swollen, just try to work through that by squeezing the ball. Maybe some tendons are tight in your hands. This should help with some of those issues. And we'll stop there and just shake things out there. Let's put the ball right up in front of, under our chin here, and our palms are on the ball, elbows are up in the air. We're still sitting away from the back of the chair, and we're going to give the chair give this ball a good push with our palms. Continue to keep pushing and pushing. And this is for your obliques, your upper arms, your shoulders. All of those muscles will benefit. Abdominals are probably engaged as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I need to stop there and shake things out a bit. Everything a good shake. And now let's bring our arm up over our shoulder, Bring it down to our shin. 8, 7, Mary Jo, I think you're still unmuted.
It is.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Go to the other side and please do that same activity for me.
Yes.
All right, I bet you guys are up to 8. Very good. Shake things up a little. Let's go rowing. Big row up and over. This will get our heart rate up again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll finish it on the left side. And again, just move around a little. Shake out some of your shoulders. Let's put the ball down for a minute. Let's bring our arms to the side and start swinging our arms across our body. And now let's pick up one leg and the other leg. Abdomen is tight, we have good posture, crown of head is up to the ceiling. We're keeping our eyes on the horizon as we do this. It's eyes and brain and ears all connected. That's a good message center that relates to your ankles as we do these activities. 3, 2, and 1. And we'll stop there. And shake out your shoulders again. Let's jump rope. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And stop and shake things out again. Shake out your shoulders. Let's do some chair jacks, big arms and big legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come on back in and shake things out. Give everything a good shake. Let's move back in our chair, flutter our feet, and let's go swimming. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go do the backstroke here as we continue to flutter. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And shake out your legs. Good shake there. And we'll come forward again. Let's bring our arms up like a goalpost. Bring one leg across as we lift up. Bring our elbows to the knee. We can go slow and engage our abdominal muscles, or we can go faster. You can go faster if you prefer. It can be more cardiovascular, but this is a good benefit for abdominal muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you can stop there and shake things out. And I'm going to grab my ball and we're going to put it between our legs. So between your legs, you might bring your hands up by your ears. Now let's squeeze the ball and hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And again, big squeeze, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And this will be the last 10. Here we go, big squeeze, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you can bring your arms down, probably feels good. Shake out your shoulders. Let's do a little more work on this part of our body. And put your hands on the bottom of your chair for a little bit of support. And let's pulse the ball. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And gladly, we'll take that ball out of our legs and shake out our legs a little. Let's put the ball on our lap and put your palms on top of the ball and push down. If you don't have a ball, everybody here has a ball. Push down, using some muscles in your back, your shoulders, your upper arms to deflate the ball. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And maybe shake your arms and shoulders a little. Let's put the ball on one side, our knees on the other side. Pick up your knees. Let's move the ball to the other side, back and forth. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And back to center. And again, shake these out, catch your breath. Let's pass the ball under a leg. I'm going to put it in my right hand, take it under my right leg, and transfer it to my left leg. Goes under the left leg, comes through, picking up your leg, squeezing your abdomen. It's an abdominal exercise. Squeezing the ball is also good for fingers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, several a lot, 2, and 1 on that side, and finish it up. And shake things out again. Let's put the ball on the floor and put one foot on the ball and push down. We're using some muscles in our hips and in our back. Good big push here. Trying to, again, deflate the ball, building up some muscles, keeping the muscles we have in our hips and in our legs by pushing down, some resistance with the ball. It fights back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's move it to the other foot. And the same thing here. You're going to push down. And the more you push, the better the benefit is for legs and muscles in your hips and in your legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's take the ball up and move a little bit here. Let's put the ball between our legs. We're going to move out to the edge of our chair. We're going to stand up. We're going to stand up for a count of 8. That will start the standing part of our class. So put the ball between your legs, squeeze it. You can push out the chair. You put your hands across your chest. Maybe you do it in the awkward way. For me, that's putting my left hand across my chest. Feet are out in front of you. And we're going to stand up for 8, Using our abdominal muscles to lift ourselves. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you're squeezing the ball with your legs, 2, and this will be the last time up. And now it's time to drink some water as we make the transition. You can work out behind your chair. I'm going to move my chair to the side, put my ball on the chair. We're going to use it. And so take your time. I can see you, see when you're back. So we're going to have about 15 minutes standing, doing some more balance exercises. Okay, it looks like people are back. Let's do some hip circles here. Big rotation. Imagine there's a circle on the floor. You're trying to match your hips to that circle. You're hitting every spot. Maybe you notice an area that needs some attention. You can stop there. Maybe you focus on that later in the day or tomorrow. See if you can get rid of some of that tightness. Let's go the other direction. And we can stop there. And now let's just swing our arms around, keep slapping ourselves in the back, slapping our kidneys. Our knees are soft, our feet are a little wider than hip width apart. We are just doing a nice rotation of our spine. We can make it a little more limber than it was from our first activities. And we can stop that as well. And again, let's move around a little. Let's come to the back of our chair, do some heel lifts and toe lifts. Heels come up, toes come up, as few fingers as possible on the chair. You're looking at the horizon, your abdomen is pulled in, and you're lifting and lowering. Maybe you can touch the top of the chair periodically and hover with your hands. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and toes come up. Now let's do some donkey kicks to the back, straight back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and finish it on that side. And shake things out. Everything in good shape. Let's do our first balance exercise. I'm going to stand on my left foot, bring my knee up to you, and then bring it all the way back around and touch the toe to the floor. One finger on the chair, maybe no fingers on the chair. Challenge your balance. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And back around. And again, shake out your leg. We'll move on to the other leg. Knees up, all the way around. So you can open up your hip joints. Get some more fluids into your hips because they're very active right now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and back around. And again, shake things out. Let's use our ball. Let's put the ball up over our head. We're going to do some knee strikes, bringing it down to one knee and then the other knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. If I'm going too fast, just take your own, do it your way, make it your class. 2, and 1, and finish it there. And shake things out. Let's put the ball behind your back. Try to move it away from your hips. Squeeze it with your fingers. And let's try to kick back. If you can look down and see your knees, that's not quite right. We're trying to bring our knees, keep them under our hips, possibly even slightly behind our hips as we stretch our thighs, big muscles in the front part of our thighs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and finish it there, and shake these out. And since we have a ball, let's use it again. Let's put it right out in front, and we'll rotate our hips. Left, right, left, right. The upper body doesn't move, just the lower body is moving. You can watch the ball as you think left, right, and I will count down 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And there, shake out your back, move around a little. And now let's bring the ball back out. This time everything below your waistline doesn't move. You follow the ball as you twist your upper torso side to side, follow the ball with your eyes. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And finish it over there. And again, shake things out. Let's bring the ball over to the side. Pick up one leg and bring it and tap your knee as you bring it across. One finger on the chair. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And move to the other side of your chair. Arm out to the side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And back out and shake things out. I'm going to come over to my chair. We're going to do a tandem stance. I'm going to do a tandem stance. So that's heel to toe. So in my case, my left foot is in front and my right foot is in back, and I have the heel to toe. You can also stagger your feet, which makes it much easier. The ball of the foot can be in the arch of the opposite foot. If you're a beginner with balance, that's the way to go. You're going to tighten up your thighs if you're doing it both ways. You want to tighten up your thighs and tighten up your abdomen. That always helps with balance. And we're going to try to put that ball on our belly. We're going to do some little squats. So let's just drop down, Putting the ball on our belly. 1 or 2 fingers on the chair. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And shake out the leg that held your weight. Probably starting to be fatigued. Shake it out. We're moving on. I'm going to put my left leg and foot in the back, heel to toe. I'm going to find a spot to look at on the wall, tighten up the thighs, pushing on the ball at your belly. That helps with balance. And drop down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, pick up the leg that held your weight. Let's put the ball down. And we'll do a curtsy. I'm going to bring my arms to the side. You can keep your arms to the side, hang on to the chair, or bring your leg back behind and swing your arms. As you take one leg back behind, you're balancing for 1 moment. So you want to make sure your abdomen is tight, it supports balance. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And finish it here. And shake these out. Let's use our ball again. Let's take a lunge to the side. So this leg is straight, my toes straight out to you. This knee is bent. We're dropping the ball down on our thigh, and then we're going to bring the ball back to our shoulder and spring back. We're pushing back, little power move for our hips, for our thighs. If you happen to do a little odd turn and you maybe lose your balance, you'll have some power in your hips and in your thighs to right yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake things out. To the other side. Again, that knee's bent, this foot is straight, leg is straight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, move around a bit. I'm going to put the ball down. We'll do another balance exercise. 1 or 2 fingers on the chair, as few as possible. Find something to look at on the horizon. Bring one leg up and circle your ankle one direction and then the other direction. And bring it down. Foot comes up, circle, circle, and down. Up, circle, circle, and down. So maybe it's clockwise, counterclockwise, and down. Clockwise, counterclockwise, and down. We'll do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And again, shake out the leg that held your weight. Moving on. Opposite leg comes up, circle, circle, and down. Again, maybe you hover with your hands, maybe you touch the chair periodically as needed. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, shake out your legs. Let's use our ball again. And again, we're going to do a tandem stance, like it's a tandem bike, heel to toe, or stagger your feet, ball of your foot in the arch of the opposite foot. This is the most challenging way to do this. So tighten up your thighs, tighten up your abdomen. See if you can lift up your hand. Maybe just one hand does this, but maybe both hands do it. Let's lift and lower. Don't look at the ball, look at the wall, and lift and lower. As you challenge your balance. And now let's go side to side. And we can stop there. And again, shake out the leg that held your weight. I know that you're starting to feel it. I know I am. So shake things out there. As I said, it takes more strength to stand on one leg, but it's the best thing you can do for balance. So in this case now, I'm going to put my left foot in back, put my right heel against it. And again, we're going to tighten up our thighs, tighten up our abdomen, and put that ball out in front and try to lift it and lower it and balance. Let's see if I can get this started. Put down. And let's go side to side. And we can stop there and shake out our legs. Now, wobbling that you might experience, that's very natural. That's your brain connecting with your ankles and your feet, trying to keep you upright. So even young people wobble like that. That's actually a good thing. That means your brain's connecting with the ankle. So anyway, shake things out here. Everything I did shake. Let's put the ball on our shoulder, our bicep muscle, and bring the other arm out to the side. Drop our torso to one side, squeezing the ball with our hand on our bicep. Go side to side, reaching to the ceiling. Knees are a little soft, abdomen is always pulled in. And we're working on that area that's under our arms, those muscles that tie into our hips. And one more time down, and one more time back to center. And let's move the ball to the other arm and bring both the arms out to the side. Try to keep your shoulders back, arms back, start dropping down. You can press on the ball with your hand, your palm, as you drop down. It's quite a lot to keep track of here. Most important thing is to work on that area under your arms, stretching those muscles. And one more time down, and one more time back to center. Shake things out. Let's bring our legs out wide. We're going to bob up and down like we're riding a pony. So straight up and down. You don't have to go as deep as I do or match anyone in the class. And let's bring that other ball, the hand up, our other arm up with the ball. Start doing circles. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Move it to the other hand. We'll do some more or take a break. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And with that, we'll stop. Bring our feet in. We'll return to the chair for a cool down. And you can put the ball down. We won't use it again. And to start, for those of you who are actually in a chair, let's pull ourselves around and look over our shoulders. Keep your chin level with the floor, horizontal with the floor. Look in the far corner, engage your eye muscles, inhaling and exhaling. And let's turn to the other side. Same thing, put yourself around. And we can stop there and come back around. And can move around a little with your lower back. Let's bring one leg up. This is my right leg. I'm going to lace my fingers, hands in front of my thigh. I'm pulling my leg up. My hips stretch. My foot is flexed. It's horizontal to the floor. Our crown of head is up to the ceiling. We have good posture, maybe a straight line down top of the head, down to the tailbone. Let's point our toe and then flex our foot. Point your toe, flex, point, flex, point, flex. A few more times here. Great thing to do anytime of day or night. Let's do some circles with our ankles. And make those very dynamic so that all the bones in your ankles are engaged. Let's go the other direction. And let's bring one leg across. That's my right leg. I brought it across. I put it on my left thigh. I'm going to put my left hand in the ankle area. Flex the foot. Foot is straight out to the side. We're going to take our arm. My right arm is on my right leg. And we're going to lean forward and look at the floor and start to pulse as we drop down slightly, maybe 1/8 of an inch. And we breathe, hoping to maybe drop down a little more as we feel that big stretch in our hips. Continue to breathe. That always helps with stretching. You probably can go a little lower than you thought you could when you started this activity. And one more time down. And you can bring this leg down and shake out your legs. I will bring the opposite leg up. That's my left leg. I'll release my fingers. Sitting up tall. Flexing my foot. Little stretch for the hip. And now point and flex. Point and flex. You probably can feel your muscles in your shin under your hands, so you know that you're doing a very active point and flex. Let's do some circles with our toes. And every bone in your ankle is engaged. Let's go the other direction. And then let's bring this leg across. That's my left leg. I put it on my right thigh. And now we're going to put our right hand in their ankle area. This foot is flexed, it's flat. I'm going to put my left arm on my left leg, thigh. And I'm going to drop down, looking at the floor and pulsing, seeing if I can get a little lower. As I pulse and breathe. And one more time down. And lifting up our leg down. And again, shake out your legs. Let's squeeze our fingers into our palms and then flick our fingers out. Big squeeze, big jazz hands. Squeeze and flick. Squeeze and flick. Try to do this on off times of your day. Great for creating flexibility in your fingers, keeping your joints lubricated, flexible, strong. Now let's do some beautiful circles with our wrists up to the ceiling. And we'll come down. All the bones in our wrists are active because we're doing a perfect circle, exotic circle. And let's go up again and reach and come on back down. And shake out your hands. Take up your shoulders. Let's lace our fingers in front, put our palms out to the front. Bring your hands up over your head, lean to the side. Try to keep your arms next to your ears. Go back to center. Go to the opposite side. Come back to center. Exhaling and inhaling. Go at your own pace. And one more time on that side. And again on that side. And you can bring your arms down. Probably want to shake out your shoulders, shake out your hands. And with that, let's drop our chin down to our chest and we'll do some work on our neck. Let's slide our chin to one side. I went to the right. And then bring it back through center to the left. And move back across, inhaling and exhaling, thinking about some big muscles on the side of your neck, the back of your neck. Our body is still fairly straight. Our shoulders down to our hips. We're not slouching in any way as we move side to side. And that's the last time on that side. And now you can bring your gaze back to the room and everybody in the class. And now let's bring our arms out wide and give ourselves a hug for coming to class. Hug yourself. Appreciate your body. Pat out these muscles that you use. Send some attention to all of the muscles. Nobody thinks about their calf muscles very much, so let's give those some attention as well. And again, I enjoyed being your instructor, and I look forward to seeing you next week. So, have a good evening. Try to stay cool. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you for the hi. Hello, Mary Jo, Kathleen, Leah, Terry, Hannah. Very nice to see you all. And have a great day. And I'll end the class.